What if one day you're talking to a friend, going to the market, or riding a bike, and suddenly everything fades to black? You don't faint. You don't die. You simply fall asleep for days. This is exactly what happened in a remote village in northern Kazakhstan, where dozens of people, young and old, suddenly started falling asleep, sometimes for 6 straight days. What caused this mass sleeping mystery? A virus? Radiation? Or something far more dangerous and invisible? Let's uncover the chilling real-life mystery of Kalachi, the town that sleeps. In early 2013, villagers in Kalachi, a quiet town of about 600 people, began experiencing something terrifying and unexplainable. People suddenly fell asleep during everyday activities, at school, in the fields, while walking. Some remained unconscious for 2 to 6 days. When they awoke, they had memory loss, dizziness, hallucinations, and even paralysis in rare cases. Soon, neighboring Krasnogorsk reported the same issue. By the end of 2015, over 140 cases had been recorded. This wasn't random. This was spreading. The Kazakh government sent doctors, toxicologists, virologists, and radiation experts. They tested everything: air and water quality, food supply, soil composition, human blood samples. But the tests showed no clear cause, no known virus, no bacteria, no radiation spike. For a while, it remained a complete mystery. Then attention turned to a nearby abandoned Soviet uranium mine, located just a few kilometers from Kalachi. The Krasnogorsk mine had been shut down after the fall of the USSR, but underground tunnels remained open and filled with gases. In 2015, officials stated that carbon monoxide, CO, and hydrocarbon gases leaking from the mine could have displaced oxygen in the air. That lack of oxygen could explain extreme fatigue, unconsciousness, and memory problems. But here's where the story gets stranger. If it was gas poisoning, why didn't every villager test positive for CO exposure? And why did some homes report higher sleep episodes, while others right next door were untouched? Another theory suggested mass psychogenic illness, a kind of psychological response to stress, like what happens in hysteria outbreaks. But would children and elders fake symptoms like seizures and coma? Scientists couldn't agree. Even today, some experts say the full truth is still unclear. The government began evacuating families from Kalachi. By 2016, more than half of the population had relocated. And strangely, once the evacuations began, the number of sleeping episodes dropped dramatically. It was as if the land itself was sick. Kalachi reminds us that even today, the world can still surprise us. A small village, nearly forgotten by the outside world, became the center of an unexplained phenomenon that shook science and medicine. Whether it was poisoned air, psychological stress, or something we haven't discovered yet, the truth remains buried in the silence of that sleepy town. What do you think really caused it? Drop your theory in the comments. And for more real mysteries, strange science, and true knowledge, subscribe to GK BHARAT, because facts are more fascinating than fiction.